Some wounds don't bleed. Some wounds don't scream. Some wounds grow quietly inside the heart of a child who never felt fully loved by their mother. Tonight, we're opening a door that many people keep closed their whole lives. The mother wound. Welcome back to Billy Healing Corner, a space for the stories we don't tell out loud, but still live in our bodies, our relationships, and our hearts. Tonight's message comes from Sarah, a woman who has carried a silent ache from the one person she needed the most, but who couldn't show up for her emotionally. Let's listen to her voice message.
Hi, Billy. It feels strange saying this out loud because I don't think I've ever told anyone before. My mother was always cold. Not abusive, not cruel, just cold. When I needed comfort, she'd tell me, "Stop being dramatic." When I cried, she'd say, "You're too sensitive." She compared me to others, my cousins, my classmates, even strangers. I was never enough for her. Never smart enough, never thin enough, never strong enough. I can't remember a time she hugged me without stiffness, or told me she was proud of me without correcting something right after. Now I'm older, and I can see how it still affects me. I chase love. I tolerate coldness. I think everything is my fault, even when it's not. Billy, how do you heal from a mother who didn't know how to love you the way you needed?
Sarah, thank you for trusting us with something so tender. The mother wound is one of the deepest wounds because it's tied to the very first love we ever knew. A mother is supposed to be safety, warmth, acceptance, a place to fall. But for many people, their mother was a place they learned to hold their breath. When your mother is cold, you learn to shrink your needs. When your mother is critical, you learn to doubt your worth. When your mother compares, you learn to compete for love. When your mother withholds affection, you learn to chase what should have been given freely. And that pain doesn't stay in childhood. It grows with you. Most mothers who cannot love emotionally were once daughters who did not receive emotional love either. Hard mothers were often raised by harder mothers. Cold mothers learned coldness as survival. Critical mothers were criticized themselves. Your mother didn't invent the wound. She continued it. But here is the truth. Her inability to love you was never a reflection of your worth. It was a reflection of her capacity. You were not too sensitive. You were not too emotional. You were not too much. You were a child asking for the tenderness she didn't know how to give. The mother wound shows up in adulthood as seeking love from emotionally unavailable partners, being afraid to ask for help, feeling guilty for needing comfort, accepting coldness because it feels normal, overachieving to feel worthy, apologizing for everything, feeling responsible for everyone's feelings. You learned early that love is inconsistent and affection must be earned. That's not your fault. That's the wound speaking. Healing the mother wound doesn't mean cutting off your mother or blaming her forever. Healing means breaking the pattern inside you. It means learning tenderness even if you didn't receive it. It means giving yourself compassion that she couldn't offer. It means choosing partners who show warmth instead of repeating her coldness. It means speaking to yourself gently when her voice still whispers in your head. And one day, you will give the love you never received to the child inside you who waited for it for years. You will become the mother you needed. Even if you're not a parent, you can re-mother your own heart. To anyone listening right now, if your heart keeps choosing people who can't choose you back, maybe this is your moment to pause. Because sometimes the healing you're searching for doesn't come from someone finally loving you right, but from you realizing you deserved better all along. You don't need to chase love to be worthy of receiving it. You don't need someone else's presence to feel whole again. Take a slow breath. Let the music hold you for a moment, and remind yourself, you are allowed to choose the love that chooses you too. You are allowed to walk away from what confuses you. You are allowed to want more. You are allowed to heal. This is Billy, Healing Corner. Thank you for being here, and thank you for feeling with me tonight. I'll see you in the next story.